Let's calculate amount of claim when details of multiple years are given according to gross profit, which we have to calculate. They will be given indirectly. We have to calculate gross profit, then gross profit rate, then average of gross profit, then we have to continue with memorandum trading account and so on. So when multiple year opening stock purchases sales are given, how to calculate amount of claim? Let's see. Here another one important catch is stock on the hand was always been valued at 10% less than the cost. This is important. Then the premises and the stock of Gulab Jam were totally destroyed by fire 30 April 2024. The books and other records that was saved the following information available. Okay. Then opening stock. How to calculate opening stock when it is undervalued? What is the stock? Opening stock 27,090 27,090 into 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 100%. We need 100%. 27,090 will be 100 minus 10% less. Right. So minus 10, which is 90%. This is the 90% value. 27,090 is the 90% value. We need 100%, so we multiply by 100 is equals to 27,000. When we do this, then we get opening stock. Is equals to 27,090 divided by 90 into 100. 30,100 is the fair value of stock, opening stock. Then purchases less return is 74,900. Wages 17,400. Then sales is 1,20,000. So taken, this also taken. Closing stock same. For the closing stock also it will be 10% less. For closing stock also it will be 10% less, which is closing stock is equals to 32,400. 32,400 is equals to 32,400 divided by 90 into 100. 36,000 is a fair value of closing stock. Let's close the accounts. Memorandum account for the year ended 2019 and 2020. The balancing figure will be the gross profit. So balancing figure. balancing figure. This is given. Gross profit is equals to total minus 33,600 is the gross profit for the year 2019 and 2020. For the year 2019 and 2020 is the 33,600 is the gross profit. Sales is 1,20,000. Sales is 1,20,000 and gross profit for the year ended 2019 and 2020 is 28%. Now let's calculate the trading account for the year ended 2020 and 2021. Opening stock is equals to previous year closing stock, or we can calculate again with the available data. Purchases is equals to 80,000. Purchase is equals to 80,000. Wages 19,000. Sales 1,32,000. Sales 1,32,000. And closing stock is equals to, always it is 10% less than the cost. Then closing stock is 36,000. Closing stock is 36,000 but divided by 90, because it is always 10% less, which is 90% is equals to 36,000. 36,000. So we need for fair value, which is 100%. Then it is 40,000. Gross profit is a balancing figure. This is the given data. Gross profit is equals to close the accounts 71 lakh is equals to 1,72,000. Then balancing figure will be the gross profit. 1,72,000 minus 36,000, which is opening stock plus purchases plus wages. 37,000 is the gross profit. 37,000 is the gross profit. 1,32,000 is the sales. How to calculate gross profit? Gross profit divided by sales into 100, which is 28%. Now let's calculate for the next year 2021 and 22. Opening stock. Opening stock will be the closing stock of previous year. Purchases is equals to 81,000. Wages 20,900. Sales 1,40,000. And closing stock is equals to 36,000, but it is for 90%, which is 10% less than the cost, divided by 90 into 100. We need for 100%, which is 41,000. This is a balancing figure. This is the given data. Total the credit side, and the balance will be the gross profit. 1,81,000 minus opening stock, purchases and wages. 39,100, which is 39,100 is the gross profit, 1,40,000 is the sales, the gross profit rate is 28%. Now we will calculate average. We'll calculate average gross profit. How? Total is 84%. 84% divided by number of years 3. 84 divided by 3, which is 28%. Then we'll consider this average percent for calculating gross profit for memorandum trading account. 28%. Then opening stock will be the closing stock of the previous year, 41,000. Then purchases 36,900. Wages 2,000. Wages is 2,000. Sales sales 12,000. Sorry, purchase is 6,000. Purchases will be 6,000. Purchase is 6,000. Now we will calculate gross profit. Gross profit is equals to sales into 28%. The balance will be stock on the date of fire. Stock on the date of fire will be 40,360. 40,360 is the stock on the date of fire. Now we will see for salvage value. What is the salvage value given? Here, the salvage value information is absent, as well as policy information is also absent. So, amount of claim will be closing stock on the date of fire. Closing stock on the date of fire, but we will put into format gross profit salvage is equals to 0. Incurred expense is also 0. Then policy amount is not given. Assuming that it is fully insured, the amount of claim will be 40,360.